They knew it was going to be tough, but no one expected it to be this tough. Contacts with the enemy on a daily basis, and nearly always at close quarters.
It starts off as just a huge amount of noise, and it takes a second or so for your brain to compute exactly what that is, and then the radio comes into life. We've been taught and trained how to position our guys to minimise the risk and apply fire to the enemy. And I think we've done that well throughout.
According to the UN, insurgency in Afghanistan has increased by 28% in the last year, and the Royal Anglians, who recruit almost exclusively from this region, have been at the heart of it. These pictures were taken the other week by a video journalist from Norfolk.
The British soldiers did have a respect for the Taliban as fighters. At the same time, the British soldiers I met didn't feel that the Taliban were nice people. They didn't feel that they had anything to offer their country.
They arrived in Helmand in the spring, their mission to improve security in the province so that reconstruction can go ahead. This area is mostly desert, nearly 3 times the size of Wales. The strategy was to move out from the river where most people live, normally on foot, and regain ground, driving the Taliban deeper into the desert.
You're marching sometimes 15 k's advancing on the enemy, and then the heat at 12 o'clock is getting up in his 50s, so it's very hard. You're sweating and there's nowhere to get away from it.
And this is what home's been like for the last 6 months. In the forward camps like here at Songin, the living accommodation has been basic. Here they've not just been patrolling but also winning hearts and minds. Ask the Anglians if it's been worthwhile, they'll say yes.
The locals are starting to come back gradually. They see that we're staying in position and we have managed to provide security in Sangin for the last 4 months essentially, so they do appreciate that.
But it's come at a heavy price. 9 Royal Anglians have been killed, 3 of them the tragic victims of so-called friendly fire. The NATO commander in Afghanistan said the Anglians had made a difference, regaining land, restoring confidence. But he warned the Taliban could return, and some of this province will have to be taken again. Afghanistan remains a very dangerous and unstable country. Andrew Sinclair, BBC Look East.